Hello, my name is Michael Wellens, and today I will be teaching you all about a brilliant man named Howard Carter. Howard Carter was born in Kensington, London on May 9th, 1874. He lived with both his father and his mother. Where Carter grew up at, it just so happened that he lived close to the Amherst Mansion, which was filled with ancient artifacts from Egypt. This generated the fascination of ancient Egypt for young Carter. When he turned 17, the Amherst family got him linked in with a friend, and he helped on the excavation of the Middle Kingdom tombs. Carter would further help in the perfecting ways previous artists would copy the art all over the tombs. According to sources, Howard was only 19 when becoming more respected in the archaeology world. It would only be a matter of time before Howard Carter would make one of the most famous discoveries of all time. In 1899, Carter was appointed as Chief Inspector of the Egyptian Antiquities Service, also known as EAP. He was in charge of many excavations at the Luxor. Discovering more fascinating antiques, he continued to receive more and more praise for coming up with better ideas for excavating the areas. Howard Carter not only discovered many artifacts, but perfected the way we find these artifacts, in ways that was much safer and protective of the materials being excavated. In 1905, Carter resigned from the EAP because of a confrontation known as the Sakarya Affair, where villagers at the excavation site and Carter's men got into a feud, ending poorly on Carter's behalf. Carter would go on to take a 2-year break from the excavating sites. Carter stated, "It was some of the roughest years of my life. I couldn't stand not being able to finish a site that I had almost fully discovered." However, this would not be the last of Howard Carter. In 1907, Lord Carnarvon hired Carter for an excavation project in the Valley of the Kings. Lord Carnarvon gave until 1914 to discover the hidden treasures in this area. Carter and his men worked very hard for 3.5 years, but excavations were interrupted by World War I in 1917. Once the war was finished, the men got right back to work. However, after 2 years passed, Carter's team was finding very little, and Lord Carnarvon was becoming upset. He told Carter he only had one more season until the operation would be finished. On November 4th, 1922, Carter made one of the most famous discoveries of all time. This discovery would be the resting place of one of ancient Egypt's most famous kings, King Tutankhamun, aka King Tut. Along with the discovery of the famous king was his tomb and hundreds of ancient artifacts that the king was buried with. This discovery was by far the most famous discovery of Carter's career. And he will forever be looked at as one of the most famous archaeologists of all time.